fighting Errol Spence, you know, and all you guys that are talking about future fights is because you guys have. I'm probably thinking you guys have Mikey as a favorite to win this fight. I don't know.
He's a favorite.
I might be okay. That's what I mean. Common sense,
yeah.
Whatever you guys think Mike's doing. So yeah. So you guys are asking questions about Lomachenko, Errol Spence, or whoever's out there. You know, I think we're just answering questions. You know, if you ask me, I'm not challenging Errol Spence. I want Mikey to hold back on that fight. I would want Mikey to wait. And if you ask me, I'd rather get Lomachenko first before anybody else. You know, he's considered one of the best pound for pound fighters, if not number one. He's probably number two. I don't, you know, that'd be the fight that I want for Errol Spence.
How would you rate Mikey Garcia's resume? It's been under criticism.
He's fought a lot of world champions. You know, when he became champion the first time, he beat a world champion. He beat a world champion. I think all of the 4 titles that he's beat the world champions. You know, he hasn't got a title, a vacant title, an interim title where then he becomes a champion. He beats the champions. You know, whoever the champions are, you know, they are world champions. So I think his resume is good.
Has he fought, would you say, an A-level opponent? And if you believe so, who is he?
Well, Adrian Broner's probably the biggest name he's fought. But Mikey's last fight against Lipinets, the way, you know, I was actually watching the fights last night, and Lipinets, he fought really good. He had really good skills, very tough. So I can't say he's not an A-level champion. He was a champion. You know what I mean? So, you know, at the time when Mikey beat Salido was the man of that featherweight, and Mikey was clearly beating him until Salido headbutted Mikey and broke his nose. But I think Mikey was on his way to winning the fight convincingly. So, you know, I think the resume is pretty good.
Kind of going back to Kevin's comments about disrespectfulness of overlooking Robert, do you think he generally feels disrespected, or is it something that maybe it's just a tactic to make his fighter and motivate himself a little bit more?
Look, every trainer has to find a way to motivate his fighters. I'm not saying Robert is not motivated, but you know, when nobody in the media or nobody in the press gives you a chance, and you hear it, you hear it, every media asking Mikey about Lomachenko and Errol Spence, that's pretty much counting, not giving Robert Easter a chance. So the trainer not only trains the fighter, but he also has to prepare mentally and all that. So he's got to do as much possible to make his fighter think positive. You know, I'm sure Robert is training like never before. It's the biggest opportunity in his life, unifying against an undefeated world champion, pound for pound, one of the best. So he's focused and ready. But little things like that, you know, the trainer has to come in and try to make his fighter feel better.
Robert, if all goes well Saturday night for Mikey Garcia and he can't get Errol Spence by the end of the year, would the winner of Sean Porter or Danny Garcia intrigue you and Mikey Garcia?
Look, they're fighting early September, I believe. Yeah. So definitely, man. You know, we still don't have a winner there, so we can't say who's gonna win, and we don't know how tough a fight's gonna be. So either one of them could fight before the end of the year. But if you ask me, I prefer the winner of those two, you know, than Errol Spence. But you know, at the end of the day, Mikey makes his decisions, and whatever decision he makes, I'm gonna support him. And I know he's got the skills, he's got the heart to compete against anybody.
Talking about that fight, who's gonna win that fight between Danny Garcia and Sean Porter?
It's a tough fight. It's tough, you know. Skills-wise, I would pick Danny Garcia, but Sean Porter's very tough, man. He's always proven me wrong. A few fights I've not bet, but chose against him, and he comes out and wins. He's just a very tough guy that does anything to win. So I wouldn't be surprised if he wins. But it's a tough fight. It's not an easy call.
You told Brian Custer that you didn't mention your roster.
Maybe because we're Mexicans, you know. He mentioned everybody.
Well, you got all the Mexican fighters.
He mentioned all the, you know, I don't want to, you know, all the black guys that Cunningham trains. Well, you know, he didn't mention none of my Mexican fighters. I have a lot of them too. I have a lot of them. He mentioned them. That's what, you know, I just kind of I wanted to know why he did, right?
Robert.
You know, everybody.
We watch all your channels. We watch all your videos.
Robert, obviously, I'll just talk about Errol Spence. You guys are both with PBC and Al Heyman. So does that mean that Earl Spence is actually interested in this fight? I mean, Mikey's talking about it.
Spence. I want to go. I want to see him. I know he's probably around here. I want to go see him, and I want to be his friend because I want to take it easy. You know, go fight somebody else. Fight the winner of Danny Garcia and Sean Porter. You know what I mean? Nah, Earl Spence. I've never really met him, but it seems like he's a great person. And if the fight happens, it won't be because we hate him or because we want to. We just don't like him. It's going to be because Mikey just wants the challenge and Mikey wants to test himself. And my job, my father's to train Mikey and get him in the best shape of his life and, pull off the upset, because it will be an upset. And Mikey said it in the press conference. Every time Mikey fights, he's supposed to win already. So he wants a challenge where he's not supposed to win, and he goes out and pulls it out. That's what he wants. And I don't know. Maybe at 135, the only fight that there'll probably be 50-50, or maybe a little bit more leaning towards Lomachenko, if that was to happen, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. Bob Arum and ESPN. I think that fight is only going to happen when it's that big, where they're forced to make it. I don't think it's going to happen soon. So that's why Mike is probably leaning towards Earl Spence.
So that's my next question. Is if it's not Earl Spence, and like you said, Lomachenko does seem a few years away. Who is it then? Or is it just kind of Spence or bust?
I think it is going to be Spence, man. The way it looks, that's the fight that one Mikey wants, and I'm pretty sure that's the fight that's probably going to happen.
I've never seen you you don't seem juiced about that matchup at all. I've never seen you kind of like.
Because maybe after Saturday night. I'll be a little more juiced. Right now, I'm focused, and I don't want to look past Robert Easter. Robert Easter deserves that respect. He's a world champion. He's undefeated, and I'm sure he's in the best shape of his life. So he's gonna do everything that he can do to beat Mikey. So if that happens, then there's no. What would we have been talking about? Earl Spence. We got to beat Robert Easter first. After that, then I'll be more than happy to tell you that we're ready. We're gonna start training right away. We're gonna have to get some muscle there for Mikey.